This is a video for a few friends of mine. I'm just going to outline some of the changes that have taken place in this latest patch. For starters, the sharpness rate really got nerfed down quite a bit. It was just about double that. It was like 5280, and now it's only 2752, which makes it a little bit less valuable. Now, somebody was talking about this trait, the infused trait, and it looks pretty interesting. It increases your weapon enchantment effect by 30% and reduces the enchantment cooldown by 50%. Well, this works for poisons as well. And over here, I have some poisons that do just a tad under 11k damage in a normal scenario, and they have a 10-second cooldown. Well, applying it to this weapon infused would increase that number to about 14k damage from this poison, and reduce the cooldown to about 5 seconds, down from 10 seconds here. Another thing I've changed is the Monostone I was using. Now, I was using the Thief for added critical, but the Thief really got nerfed this patch. It's only down to like 7%. Even with a full set of Divines, you're probably looking at about a third more than that, maybe 10% total, 10-11%. It really doesn't make it worth it anymore. But the Warrior got a little bit of a buff, and I think the equivalent for spell damage got a buff as well. So right now, that's what I'm using, and it seems to work pretty well. Now I'm going to show you guys a few tricks. I think Icy was asking me about this the other day, or I was going to show her. Since you use a bow all the time, I'm just going to show you a few tricks that I've learned. Okay. Now, for starters, the tooltip for lethal arrow is right at about 13,300. I'm going to show you how to raise that up considerably. This Camouflage Hunter is what it does is it gives you minor berserk for 6 seconds after you deal critical damage from crouched. But I'll show you something. First, buff up, and this gives you major brutality, and this is what you're going to want to have before you strike. Now we're up to 14.4k poison damage. Now, if we go into the crouch mode, and then we look at our bar, we're at 15.2k, or we'll just call that 15.3, which means that this is actually somewhat broken, and the minute you go into stealth, this activates. So right now we're playing with that. So first, buff up, be in crouch. Another thing I use is one of my Earth and Heart skills, and this allows me minor brutality, which adds about another 5% to the equation. So now my tooltip is 15, about 15.6. So I buff up, and then I run Radiant Mage Light. And taking a look here, I'm at 17.8 right now. So what this does is this gives you an added 20%. And the reason for that, getting down to the Mage's Guild, is the passive might of the guild. Casting a Mage's Guild ability grants you empower, increasing the damage of your next direct damage attack by 20%. Now the way you level this up is you go around and you get lore books, but there's an add-on that will actually show you where all the lore books are, and I've got it from Minion, but you know, I think there's a couple other places you can get it, but it doesn't take that long, you know, maybe a morning or something like that. But once you have it, this is a really good way to increase your damage from a distance. So first, buff up. Get my extra 5% damage. Now you may have some skills in your own character or your own class that will add to the damage you can do. And then Radiant Mage Light. And I hit for 41.4k. So as you can see, we went from somewhere down around 12k all the way up to about 17.8, I think it was. Yeah, 17.8. So anyway, I thought you guys might find this useful. I'm going to put a link in the description that kind of outlines the changes and the changes to the Mundus Stones and what they actually do for you. There's been a lot of changes there, so you'll probably want to look that up. Anyway, I hope you guys have found this useful. Take care, I'll see you guys out there.